I made another video, but it's not getting low. GoFundMe isn't loading it, so maybe it's too long there. So to make this a little shorter here, but my name is Greg Lunger. I go by Rom Rom, and so I live on a fixed income, and what's going on is I've had these very dear close friends for 17 or 18 years, a married couple um, here, and I've hung out with them instead of family because getting more love and having a lot more fun with them uh, here. But um, uh, he has, um, and I've he and his wife and I have he and his wife and I have talked a number of times here. He just because I used to do it with him. Is work, 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 because we loved what we were doing there. 14 hours a day or more and stuff. And but I would still get out, go to the beach and go hiking and stuff. But he'd never go. And his wife and I had talked with him and stuff. And plus he's got news on constantly all day long there. And so trying to get him out of there because I've watched him go from uh, uh, he's a big guy, and I've watched him go from uh, being you know you know overweight but still looking good, carrying it well there and stuff to being morbidly obese. He's getting up there about to tip 400 pounds there, and using chew constant by probably going through 5, 6 or more canisters of chew a day. They're constantly running out and getting more and stuff. And but a year ago, Dennis gave him a really big scare about gum cancer and taking samples, and he was in sweat and blood uh, there about what the results there, and um, turned out it was benign or whatever they call it there, but after being so thoroughly scared, he didn't stop while he was waiting, and after he found out, he didn't stop. So that this is part of it. I just and watching him go to almost 400 pounds, and we're, I just and then and we've been in business together, and there in network marketing for 12 years, and then our own business there, and there for a while. Um, there's just real close. There, movie nights and all that, and but his credit wasn't so good, so I got him set up with a couple of cards, and without there were one was a credit card, and one was a debit card, but he ran one of them. He ran the debit card. He ran up somewhere north of $3,000 in overdraft there, and same with the other one, over somewhere over 4,000. At least it was down to 4,000 by the time I saw it there several years later. there, and he didn't tell me and everything. He's been, you know, and so a result of that is that it's messed up my credit, messed up my credit uh, here, and so anyway, I closed the account, got a cashier's, closed the one account, the other one was already closed there, and trying to get my name off of it, but they unresponsive about that there, and I closed the one account there, and got a cashier's check for the amount that was left in it. Wrote a little letter, got an envelope, put the little letter there, kindly letting them know, that our friendship was over, and I closed the account, and here's a cashier's check for what was in the account. I drove over to his house, parked down the street, walked up, slipped it under his door, went back to my car, and not long after that, I got a call, and he hadn't seen the letter yet, and it turns out it was his birthday. Oh boy! And his wife had gone out to and using that card that I just closed to try to get him something for his birthday, and she was just all shook and tears and everything, and he was extremely not happy with me, and extremely unhappy about it. The friendship, and then closing the account and stuff. And I explained why, because it messed up my credit there. He's terrible with money. Terrible. And so he had gotten a bunch of money in from some stock that came through and stuff. And with talking with him, he went ahead and agreed to go ahead and pay the smaller one off, the $3,000 one off there, and said he didn't have enough to put any on the other one, where I know he had plenty there, and that he would just keep making payments on that, and that I was not to say a word to anybody. Well, first of all, he just said, I'm just going to completely stop making payments on that, and you can pay him back that $7,000 there. And with just hanging with them and talking, he went ahead and was able to find some sanity and paid off the one, but said no, he'll just keep making payments on the other one there. And so don't you ever tell anybody, or I'll immediately stop making payments on it. Well, I'm living on a fixed income here, and that would be an ouch. That would be an ouch to me, to start having to pay that, make that payment there on the amount there. So I'm living under this threat of him just waking up one morning and saying, I'm not going to make any more payments, not telling me, and I get a letter or phone call from the bank, and saying, hey, you've missed several payments. We want this money, this amount immediately, and for you keep up the payments here. So I'm living under this threat, and I have told two other close friends and let them know, the consequences if they, what he's set up. And so anyway, I'm living under this threat of, one of them flipping and telling him, or him just waking up and saying, I'm going to stop making payments there. So I'm living under this threat for, what is $4,000 or a little more, and $120 a month there. I'm living under this threat for what is that's going to take, like, I imagine about 4 years, maybe longer. I don't know, 3 to 5 years. So I'm living under this threat, and it would, with a fixed income, it would be uncomfortable to deal with, and so I just like to get out from underneath this threat here, and use all of this to just pay that off, just pay it off, and not have that weight on my back. So if you feel inclined to help out, no words, for it. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. Another big hug. Thank you there. Thank you for listening.